all four of my grandparents ran away from home to join a cult. I had this epiphany a couple years ago that I exist because of God. If it wasn't for this cult, which formed around the idea of God, Children of God was the name, the family. If it wasn't for this cult, if it wasn't for the existence of God in the sense of this cult, and in a more metaphysical, philosophical sense, I would not exist. And I was thinking, if I grew up during that era as well, I would probably have ran away from home and joined a cult. Now, for better or for worse, I did not get to experience what it was like to be in a cult. My parents were the last generation that were in that cult. And that created a lot of trauma around religion within my family, at least my parents' generation. Didn't really have much of a religious background at all for most of my life, and it was only until my teens that I started really thinking about it. I think I was about 13 when I first found out that my family all grew up in a cult, and I was fascinated. Very interesting. Now, what is a cult? A cult is just a group of people that want connection, that have ideas, philosophies that do not conform to the consensus, that do not conform to the norm. The word cult has a lot of baggage and stigma associated with it. And I've been thinking recently, I want to start a cult. I've had this idea for years, not about starting a cult, but just this idea of connecting with a group of families, like-minded individuals. We go and buy a plot of land, grow our own food, raise our families together, all have traditional values, belief in God, a higher power, traditional male, masculine, feminine roles, organic, sustainably grown food, chickens, cows, fruit trees, vegetable gardens. Everybody kind of plays their part within the community. Sounds amazing. Just incredible. Now, this probably isn't gonna be something that happens anytime soon, but in the future, this would be an incredible thing to do. Now, you can call it a cult if you'd like. Most people that are in cults do not consider themselves to be in cults. It's just from the outside perspective that it is seen to be so. The thing about cults is there's always this one weirdo leader who controls the opinions. Usually he's the one, like priests in Catholicism, who have the connection with God. So you have to go through him to connect to God. You cannot directly contact God. You must go through this guy. He will tell you what God wants you to do. And that's where so many, basically all religions, all cults go wrong. It's because we've forgotten that we all have this direct connection to God. Now imagine if everyone remembered that they had this direct connection, rather than going to a middleman, rather than going to a priest or the cult leader for advice. You go directly within for advice, for connection. Imagine if everyone really woke up and realized and remembered who they are. And then you build a community around that. Acres of land, like-minded individuals, masculine men with like-minded morals and values, leading the way, maintaining healthy, masculine, and feminine roles, living in accordance with nature, living in alignment with natural law, organic food, based people, tanned, jacked fathers. Beautiful, just beautiful. Eating raw meat, raw milk, fruit straight from the land, beekeepers, completely self-sustainable. Just imagine. Call it a cult if you like, once again. But it's just, I've seen what the modern world has to offer, and I'm sick of it. The average man is unhealthy, unhappy, unfulfilled. You can see it at a deep soul level. The average man is not tan and jacked. He does not have morals. You can see it in his eyes. He believes the lies the government has fed to him. He has not realized that he is the creator of his reality. He continues playing a victim. He continues telling himself a story that does not serve his well-being. And therefore, he cannot create a life that he truly desires, that will provide services for himself and the people around him. He is not living a life of devotion. He is just getting by. And I've done this for a long time, but I'm sick of it. I'm ready to grab life by the balls. I'm ready to start taking action. I'm retard maxing. Just being myself. And maybe the best way to start being ourselves in a community is to start a cult. Is to just surround yourself with like-minded individuals, a bunch of based, jacked fathers, a bunch of trad wives picking berries and sundresses, taking care of the children while the men go out and hunt. Really living in connection with nature. True connection. I don't know. It's a vision I've had. And I feel it's something that's going to be a reality one day. When I'm older, when I have kids. A beautiful vision. New Earth, some people call it. I can't live in the modern world. I can't conform. I don't fit in. I feel like a lot of us don't fit in. And that's where this cult fits in. Just connection, true connection with nature, with each other. No more of this artificial bullshit, surface level living. I want true connection, true brotherhood. A true woman retaining this life force energy, giving as much as I can, being in service, living a life of devotion, surrounded by true brothers and sisters, soul family, true finding your tribe. And I know at a soul level that it's on the way. I just got to be patient and allow everything to fall into place. Allow God's plan to take course. But continuing to be the man, be the person that God needs you to be. Grabbing life by the balls. Telling yourself a story that serves you. Telling yourself a story that feels in alignment, that feels good to your soul. We'll see. Let me know if you're interested in joining a cult. It's funny, the cult my family grew up in was called Children of God. And now I'm in a community of brothers called Sons of God. It's pretty good. Anyhow, much love. I'll see you in the next one.